in the article in the magazine, there's two parts to this question. First one, how do I model for rigging, and second one, do I need to model posed? And the answer was really that it depends on the job that you're doing. So first of all, we'll handle the first part of the question, which is how to model for rigging. So this little creature is modelled in what's called the T-pose, and he's modelled with legs straight down to the thigh bone, straight down into the ankle calf, and the feet pointing straight forward. That means that when we put the bones in, the bones will come straight down the leg, angle slightly back at the calf, through into the ankle, a bone through here, and then straight forward there. There'll be no problem for anybody rigging that because it's a straightforward line, and there'll be no hopefully there wouldn't be any popping, because all the vertices, which you can see, these vertices are all fairly clean. There's a few triangles in this mesh. It's not a problem with this particular project. Normally I'd model with 100% quads. So if you move up to the rest of the body, then the body's straightforward. The spine is bent, but that's how you would want that. And when you add bones there, the curvature of the spine will be taken into account. And then up onto the T-pose here, which is in this particular one, is arms straight out, straight through the elbow, slightly pushed out elbow at the back. It's semi-cartoony, this one, but it has got basic anatomy. And then onto the hands, with this is a 3-fingered setup, not particularly high res at all, and then the thumb. Again, straight line out from the shoulder. You don't have to model in the T-pose, you just need to be aware of how the rigger wants to rig. What you can do is model it at 45 degrees down here, instead of up at the top like so. And if you model it at 45 degrees, when the character is rigged, there wouldn't be a problem rigging it like that. And it means that if the arm has to bend down straight, it only has to go half of the, it doesn't have to go the full 90 degrees from here, which could give you a bit of pinching and stretching. And again, if it's in this position here and it has to go all the way back up to the horizontal, then it only has to go those 45 degrees again. And likewise, you can actually bend this arm forward, as long as, again, you're bearing in mind, one, first of all, discuss it with whoever's rigging it and the type of software they're using, and two, that the way you model it, you can easily access the vertices for weighting, which can cause problems. If we just switch to this character, let's just turn that off, switch to this one rigged, or partially rigged should I say, and then let's have a look at him. So we've put the bones in the thigh here, and the joint should I say, straight down the leg into the foot, and they're straight down and straight forward. I've moved this one a little bit. With the bones there, because it's a sort of like semi-real anatomy, the thigh is over the middle of the feet more, so it's the centre of gravity for the character. It's not a straight down leg like you might find with a cartoony character. And again, your bones and your joints have to fit inside the character. So with this one now, you can see, if I just select the bottom foot, when he bends like so, obviously a lot of work is done with what's called constraints, but which stops the bones flipping in all different directions. But because he's rigged and modelled effectively, it doesn't cause any problems for the person doing this type of rigging. And you've got lots of motion there, and he pops, and he doesn't pop in any odd directions. And you could very easily pose this character just by using from the initial pose. I suppose one thing to remember with this, the question really is two-part, as I said. So do you need to animate? If you do, then you need to pose in a T-pose, or as near a T-pose as possible. Obviously that's just for bipeds. For a quadruped it would be 4 legs straight down, head straight out, tail straight out. Any tails any tail that you have or anything like that, don't have it bending in any way or curling, because that again causes problems. You can see here, just showing you the full range of motion with this one. It's not fully rigged yet, this character. It's been going on for quite some time, so it's just wanted to show this leg.